EU China Football Study Programme came about as a result of China's desire to become a global footballing nation. We are aware of the expertise that exists here at Bournemouth University in terms of academic expertise and also the professional football support services that we can offer here. We also have great links with the local professional football club, AFC Bournemouth. So we came together to put together a package that we could offer to the Chinese delegation to look at developing football coaching in China over the next 15 to 20 years.
Well, this project certainly demonstrates BU's global engagement plan in terms of taking the fusion global. We welcome our Chinese football coaches to Bournemouth University, and we delivered very successful training program by combining our research expertise, our educational philosophy, and our professional practice.
From an academic perspective, we were able to blend the theory and practice of football coaching. We have a diverse range of internationally experienced academics who are able to bring together experience across the spectrum of football coaching, from coaching principles to football team management, from sports physiology to sports psychology, or from talent identification to performance analysis. So we were able to deliver that in an academic context that could then be applied externally in a practical context with Sport BU and AFC Bournemouth as our co-deliverers on the programme.
So Sport BU's role in the programme was very integral initially, preceding the delegation visit, when we understood what type of programme, what content they wanted. Sport BU put together a lot of the practical elements, also working with our partners within the governing bodies and the local community, as well as AFC Bournemouth, in developing that content to ensure that what the coaches who were coming across for the 3-month study period, what they are actually undertaking, had an element of practical and theoretical underpinning to it. So it was important for us, as soon as the coaches arrived, to make them feel welcome to Bournemouth as a town, but also to the university where they were going to be spending a lot of their time over the next 3 months. So we had a very strong hands-on project team, and they supported the interpreters, plus the group leaders, and every single coach, really to enhance that pastoral care so we make them feel welcome during their stay within the town. There are quite a few partners involved within the programme. It was very much a collaborative approach, highlighting the strengths within Bournemouth University's faculty and management with their academics, but also with Sport BU with their practical strength and conditioning knowledge, but also our partners. So we worked with the UK futsal, we worked with England beach soccer, we worked with the international street soccer. So it's trying to have modules in place that the coaches could undertake to really give them a 360-degree view. And that obviously was in collaboration with AFC Bournemouth, who then delivered the practical sides of the technical and tactical knowledge, as well as the coaches undertaking through AFC Bournemouth their FA Level 1 certification.
AFC Bournemouth are involved on a partnership level with the university to deliver the practical sessions to the coaches and for the coaches to have a really good understanding of a professional football club in England. We've got 2 parts to our delivery. The first part is the FA Level 1 Coaching Award, which follows the FA syllabus, and all of them are enjoying that and filling in their packs and doing their coaching. But alongside that as well, we've put our own syllabus together of different topics that we can coach, really just giving them ideas that they can take back to China and use with all the different age groups that they work with.
We're here today to teach the Chinese students, Chinese coaches, a different facet to the game in beach soccer, and hopefully teach them the benefits and how it can supplement the traditional grass game. It's very different to the grass game, so we've been teaching them the fitness requirements, the technical elements, the tactical elements, which we'll go into this afternoon, and just how the game is a completely separate sport from football, even though it has many similarities.
Football has grown at a rapid rate, it's faster pace,
less time on the ball, less time to think about the opportunities available, less time to analyse the pass. And what futsal then does from there is it incorporates all of those things. So you're playing in a smaller area, you've got less time to think, less time on the ball, just complements the 11-a-side game. And then futsal, normally we look at futsal complementing street soccer as well. It's all about the technical side of it and the tactical side of it linked into the 11-a-side game.
Street soccer these days is probably an evolution or a progression from the old school kickabouts that we all did when we were kids. The jumpers for goalpost mentality, the informal social kickabout without any parents or teachers present. Because there were no teachers or coaches to organise, it was all about the emphasis on the children or the young people to be self-sufficient, to organise themselves, to manage the rules. So what we've been looking at here today is, and over the last maybe 3 or 4 weeks, is the development in skill. And so it works a lot of agility, balance and coordination. It's all about fast feet, thinking quickly, moving quickly, processing lots of information at high speeds.
I think this project has a great impact in terms of bringing BU's vision global. It certainly raised the BU's profile in China in sports management and football training as well. All the 60 football coaches coming from more than 15 cities and regions in China, and they bring all the BU's philosophies and education and experiences back to their own organization, and they will have a great influence for BU's program into their regions as well. So that will also hopefully bring more students, more researchers and more scholars come to visit BU to undertake some program studies or visiting, and so that will certainly help BU to build more long-standing partnership with China.
Probably the most important aspects that the coaches will take back to China, I think there's several. One of them is the unique player pathway that's in place within the United Kingdom, from a community level all the way through to education, middle schools, to high schools and universities, and then on to professional clubs. There's a lot of outreach and engagement that the university does as well, and I think the Chinese really picked up on this with the support we have from the Community Sports Trust at AFC Bournemouth, that we undertake these events within the community to engage them in sport, not necessarily just football, but to then educate them around health, around fitness, around education, around the team spirit ethos of good behaviour and discipline. I think the final thing would be most definitely the knowledge that they've learned from their theoretical and practical modules that they've undertaken with the excellent academics we have here at the university, from the staff within Sport BU, but also all of the modules they undertook to gain other certifications so they understand how football is developed, not just within the school setting, but also within a community and a professional club setting as well.
I think certainly from the numerous feedback that I have received so far from both the FUSC senior leaders and the Chinese football coaches, that they both really appreciate the experiences that they had in Bournemouth University, both in terms of the program delivery, the actual activities has been ranged through the 3-month project, and other additional cultural activities. And they certainly experience the fusion approach of teaching and learning, and they are going to bring all the learning experiences back to China to implement it into their teaching in the schools and in other organisations.
The feedback we've received from the programme now that it's finished has been exceptionally positive. I think the coaches enjoyed the blend of academic and theory that we were able to deliver. They also fundamentally enjoyed living in Bournemouth. But I think what was fundamentally important to it was that we provided them with a comfortable environment. We were able to provide that pastoral care and support through the delivery team to enable them to settle into what is a different culture. So that blend of delivery made for an exceptional project, which we received some very good feedback from.